Hey guys, Yumi here. I just wanted to quickly show you guys the FROSTFIRE build. First of all, you don't really want to max your fire damage or ice damage. These will add up to 400 damage on max level. That means for one arrow, you will do 400 extra damage. So let's say your base damage on your, say, short bow is 1000 damage per headshot. With this one, you will do a little bit over 1400 instead. So that's a 40% damage increase on one shot. However, it's same one with the fire damage, by the way. However, if you use the fire effect maxed, that's a 30% damage increase. With the 30% damage increase, as well as the ice effect maxed, your opponent will more or less stand still for you, unless they use escape ability to remove it. This happens even if they spur, as long as they don't have the escape boots, making it really easy to hit your headshots over and over. By the time the fire effect runs out, you should be able to get in at least 3 headshots with a short bow, maybe even 4. And let's say your headshots do 1000 damage, as I said earlier. Well, now they will do 1300 every time. And you get 3 to 4 of them instead of 1. That means you will get 900 to 1200 extra damage instead of just the extra 400 from maxing the fire damage. Also, max fire damage does cost a lot of points, as you can see, while maxing the fire effect only costs 18. So it's like 40% of the total cost, a lot cheaper. Meaning you can also get a lot more in the damage tree or the marksman tree. Right now though, I'm using a really shitty bow, a level 23 focused beast short bow. It was the best I had. I'm also using double wanderer sets. I am using focused beast gloves and 2 other beast items. So I do not have the best gear right now. I'm probably gonna lose, but I still wanted to show you guys how the FROSTFIRE build works. I haven't used a normal shortbow in forever. I've been hitting weakness spots for like a season or 2 now, so headshots are no longer my specialty, but I'll try my best to show you guys how it works. So what you want to do first is apply the ice arrow. Apply it anywhere. The most important thing is that you apply it. Same with the fire, and then just start shooting headshots. Wow, I actually missed that one. My bad. As you can see, he's using spur right now, but he's still almost standing still. That is because of the ice. Yeah, he outdamaged us by a lot, but it was still a pretty decent fight. Let's check out this guy's gear, just for fun. He actually barely outdamaged us, and he had really a lot better gear than us. He had 120 more DPS than us. He also had a little bit more survivability than us, but other than that, it was a pretty equal fight, I guess. Let's try one more. I have 2 points in... this is a bot, I think, by the way. I have 2 points in skill duration, just to make the fire arrow and the ice arrow last a little bit longer. So as you can see, with fire damage I'm doing 1417. I got almost 3 shots in. Without it though, I'm doing around 1100. So this is the FROSTFIRE build. The FROSTFIRE build is based on the effects and not the actual damage that you put on. You only have 1 out of 12 in damage. You do this for the effects. Of course, if you meet people with escape boots, they will just remove the ice effect and the fire effect and just fuck you up, just so you guys know. You're gonna face the same problems with this build as you're facing with lightning and poison, but it's a fun build. This guy has crazy swim speed. Yeah, he used to escape. See, he just removed the ice and he removed the fire. That's gonna be a big problem with this build. Like I said earlier, escape boots are just OP. They will just fuck up any technique-based build. This guy had really good gear. He had maxed ancient gear, and of course he had a maxed out bow. So we are not meeting the easiest competition right now. Let's try one last fight. I think this may be a bot, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a bot. As you can see, it's so easy to hit these headshots because your opponent is basically just standing still on your screen. And when the effect run out, even with no cooldown reduction, I think I have 1 point in cooldown reduction, the skills are already back up again. That's one of the good things about this build. So that is the FROSTFIRE build, guys. I will take you back to the talent tree to show you one last time. Keep in mind, this is Arena 7, and I'm doing this with a blue level 20 something bow. And I'm using a build where all my damage is actually based around my DPS. This is the build. You only need 1 in the fire damage and 1 in the ice damage. And you max the ice damage, ice effect I mean, to make them slow down. If you have max in this, the only thing that will move on your screen, even if they spur, is the new mounts. They are so fast that they will move a little bit. Also max the fire effect for the 30% increase in damage. And as you can see, I have only 4% in cooldown reduction. You don't really have to wait a lot. Sometimes if you have better damage than me, you really don't even need 2 of each of these arrows. You can only do with 1, because you will do so much damage in such a short amount of time. It may be good to have 2 of each in case you meet people with the escape ability though. Skill duration could be useful to get a little higher if you have the points. Other than that, just put shit in the marksman tree. And this is most preferred to do with a bow, not a crossbow. Preferably a short bow, not a fatal short bow. You could use that as well, of course, but the trick here is to quickly... You kind of want to apply your headshots so quickly that people are just looking up in the air constantly and won't be able to do anything back at you. That's kind of the idea behind the FROSTFIRE build. So yeah, have fun with it, and thanks for watching. Bye.